Hey, in this video, I'm going to share with you a breathing technique that has completely changed my life. My mental state has calmed down, my body is relaxed, I learned to regulate my nervous system. So many benefits to this breathing technique that's pretty not well known. And so I ended up getting certified in the Oxygen Advantage method and have been implementing it into my yoga classes that I teach. I've been teaching yoga since 2017, and I've been doing breathing techniques since before that. But this one particularly changed everything for me. And I'm kind of surprised I hadn't come across it until recently, when I had to get knee surgery and I was stuck in bed all year, and the only tool I really had was breathing. So this LSD breathing is light, slow, and deep. We are chronic overbreathers as a society because we are so stressed out from our environment, from the demands of living in modern life, from Wi-Fi signals to everything is poisoned with some type of glyphosate, herbicide, pesticide, aluminum, barium, all the things that are going on in our environment today. Our bodies are stressed out. And to react to that, to try and counterbalance that, we overbreathe. We breathe more and more to try and detoxify our body. And this leads to our carbon dioxide tolerance lowering because we're breathing too much. And when that happens, there's a whole host of problems that can result from that. From the way we breathe, from our chemistry to our psychology. Our blood vessels constrict, our diaphragm stop working, we start breathing in our chest, we can breathe through our mouth, we can get anxiety, panic attacks. There's a whole host of things that happen once our breathing is shot and goes out the window. And so, similar to weightlifting, we go to the gym, move weight around to build our muscle. In this breathing technique, we're actually going to breathe less. We're going to breathe less volume of air. We're going to breathe slowly. And when we do that, we create a hyper kappa. We're going to create a carbon dioxide increase, and this gets our body more tolerant to feeling this way. And so over time, we actually breathe slower and deeper, and it changes the way we think, the way we feel. So it's a very powerful technique that was actually started thousands of years ago with the yogis. They talked about breathing light and subtly. I went back to the sutras, the yoga sutras, and they talk about breath holding and breathing light. There's actually no mention of deep, vigorous breathing. Although that has its place. When we hyperventilate and overbreathe for stress response before an ice bath or an exercise, that's one thing. But when we do it chronically all day and night, that's where we start to get into trouble. So to begin this breathing, find a comfortable seat, or you can be standing. This is going to be a 4-minute exercise. This is how I started doing this. Now it's longer, but to start, 4 minutes is a great place. And you can come back to the beginning of this, go back and do this multiple times, do this for 20 minutes. Try and get a half hour a day, 60 minutes if you want to get real crazy. And this will begin to retrain your breathing. And there's way more to this than I can put in one short video, but this will change a lot in your life if you begin to practice LSD breath, light, slow, and deep. So we'll begin. Find a comfortable seat. Imagine there is a golden thread pulling the top of your head, elongating your spine, so you have perfect posture, or as perfect as you can. And we're going to begin by just slowing down our breath. First, we can relax all the muscles in our body. We want our belly to be relaxed, smooth like jelly. Relax all the muscles in your shoulders. Relax all the muscles in your arms, in your legs, in your neck. Just release the tension from your body. I like to bring one hand to my chest, one hand to my stomach, and then, to the best of your ability, breathe into your stomach with each breath. Light, slow, and deep. So try to create a feeling of air hunger when you do this breathing. Just slight discomfort, kind of feel like you're taking a brisk walk. So slow your breathing down, maybe 10%. Just slow everything down. There are 3 aspects to consider when doing a breathing technique. There's the biochemistry, there's the biomechanical, and there's the psychology. In this video, I'm really just focusing on the biochemistry, but I'll touch on the other aspects. Just slow the breathing down. Begin to extend your exhales a little longer than your inhales. You can even hold the exhale if you feel comfortable. And again, just slow everything down. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Got a little more than a minute left if you're sticking with the breath. Light, slow, and deep. Inhale into your belly. When you inhale, your hand should press out. When you exhale, you should constrict your diaphragm and pull it in. Couple more breaths. Keep it slow, light, and deep. Now we're going to return to our normal breathing. If you felt like you lost control of your breathing, like you needed to gasp for air, maybe you were pushing it a little too hard. If you find that your mind is wandering, you're thinking about other things, maybe you could lean into the breath hunger a little bit more. When we do this LSD breathing, we change the state of our nervous system. We move from a parasympathetic to reverse that. We move from a sympathetic to a parasympathetic. When we hold our exhale longer than our inhale, we activate our vagus nerve, which again increases that relaxation, that rest and digest. When you do this breathing, you may feel like your fingertips are a little tingly. This is the energy, the chi, prana, moving into your hands and your toes. You may find that your tongue begins to salivate. You're moving into that rest and digest. You also can feel a little warmer. Your body might begin to heat up because you're moving into a new state. When we practice this breathing, we actually become more efficient at breathing. We use the air in our lungs more efficiently. And also, there's more blood flow to the brain. There was a study that when doing this breathing, there was a 10% increase in the blood to the brain, to the frontal lobes. So we are able to think more critically and get out of that fight or flight response, which is something that is an invaluable tool. If we, like I, for a long time was in my fight or flight response. I didn't even know it. And then turns out meditation helps, breathing helps, humming, chanting, there's a bunch of different things, but this breathing, I can do it anytime, when I'm walking, when I'm driving, whatever I'm doing, I can just drop into this LSD breath and really change my state within a minute. I can feel the changes happening. So that's the very beginning of this breath work. I'm going to be offering a breathing package if you're interested in learning, going deep into your own breathing patterns and learning all the tools and all the different aspects of it. So we'll be talking about breathing more in the videos coming up. It's something that is an invaluable tool that everybody should have access to. So for now, that's all I got. I hope you enjoyed your calm, relaxed state that you find yourself in now. I love you. Have a great day. Ciao.